She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment. Now, come on now.
I want some of your brownsugar. I want some of your brownsugar. I want some of your brownsugar.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is Brownsugar Commentary and I'm your girl, Kayla. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more videos about black entertainment, black womanhood, and whatever the heck else I feel like talking about this week. Alright, let's get right into it. Well, as you can see, we are in a not so new setting. I mean, all my OGs, if you've watched the very first video on the channel, you know exactly where I'm at, in my living room. And this is probably where you'll see most of my videos from now until about August, because I'm in the process of moving. That's also why my uploading schedule has been quite odd. And you know, it'll probably continue to be quite odd, like I said, for the next couple of weeks. So while, you know, I strive for weekly videos, it's giving a lot of every other week, and I'm trying to fix that. But as it stands, things are gonna be a bit weird till probably end of August, to be honest. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna be filming here because my room is just not the place to be filming. All right, moving right along. Okay, so today I want to talk to you guys about my girl. Okay, the girl. She is the moment. She is that girl. Okay, she is all that and a bag of chips with a 50-cent soda on the side, honey. And we talk about Miss Normani, because you don't know, which you probably do know, but a couple of weeks ago she released her like much anticipated single Wild Side featuring Cardi B, and I mean, along with a visual, and of course she has the girl shook per usual. And I mean, I love it for her because nobody stands Normani and wants to see Miss Normani win more than I do. And I mean, I feel like a lot of the black girlies, we have come collectively to root for Miss Normani because we see the potential, we see the star power, and we just love to see it. Same thing how we, you know, we rallied together around Chloe and Halle, you know, same for, you know, same for Megan, same thing. Okay, I feel like when it comes to those girls, we love on them and we try to root for them when they're doing things. But Normani, if y'all don't know, okay, she came from the girl group called Fifth Harmony, and I think Fifth Harmony came together during X Factor. Y'all remember the singing reality show? And you know, they were a pretty big deal in the 2010s among teens and tweens. I was never really much of a what do they call it again? I was never much of a Fifth Harmony girl. I just wasn't. It was too bubblegum pop. Like I like a good pop record, you know, like a good girl group, but something about Fifth Harmony I just wasn't really in love with, like, you know. But I did love their Reflections album. That's what made me listen a little bit. I was like, okay. And then I also remember while Normani was in the group, she was the only, you know, black member of the group. The rest of the women were either, you know, Latina or white. And you know, people, this was the time when the internet, I mean, the internet has always been a reckless place, but 2010s, very reckless place. And I remember she was always being, you know, people were saying very rude things about her and her looks, which is ridiculous because as y'all can see, Normani is a gorgeous girl, but as you know, racism really be having y'all in a chokehold and having y'all delusional to think that that girl is not gorgeous. But you know, she was the target of a lot of bullying online and offline as well. And I really didn't like the way that some of the group members did not really show the support and solidarity that group members should for their fellow, you know, group member. So I think for that also kind of deterred me from wanting to listen to them. But I always like had a soft spot for Normani particularly. And then when she was on Dancing with the Stars, that's when I definitely seen the star power there, because she definitely should have won that season. And this is why I don't watch no damn Dance with the Stars. Cause yeah, black people be winning every now and again, but like it be the seasons where certain people clearly should have won and you know there is some type of racism why they didn't win. Like, no. That season I watched every freaking week for her. Like, especially I think it was her Disney week. It was oh my God. Yes. I was like, oh yes, I'm ready for the solo. I'm ready for her solo career for sure. And then when I see Miss Camilla girl, Miss Camilla go solo, I was like, okay, is she gonna go solo next? Like, what's going on? And then the first song I heard from her as a solo artist was, well, it was a feature with Khalid called Love Lies. Great song. I really love what she brought to that record. Really good. Next song I heard was Waves, which I believe is her song. Yes, it is, because yeah, it's her song. And she had it with Black, and I really think that that song should have been promoted more because it was a great, excellent song. Also, the visuals were amazing. It was very like simplistic, but they were like in space, and like Normani was giving choreo. Like, she was showing y'all she is top 2 and she's not 2, okay? And then we get about in the summer of 2019, we get Motivation, honey. And boy, was it a cultural reset. Was it a cultural reset? Okay? You know, Normani dropped the song, the visual, and, you know, Motivation was a very cutesy bubblegum pop record. Ariana Grande wrote it, and you can definitely tell. But I think it was cute. It was a great summertime song. But what really got the people going was the visual. It was a great nod to Y2K, like pop culture. There were nods to Beyonce, nods to J-Lo, nods to literally any video that debuted on 106 & Park back in the day. It was nods to 106 & Park in the video, and Normani showed you, like I said, she is not to be played with. It was a great, amazing visual. However, it was pretty much radio silence from Normani after that. What should have been, you know, more music and maybe possibly an EP and or album, we got nothing. I think she did a project with Calvin Harris. I'm not sure if that was before or after Motivation. I want to say it was before. And then she had the song for the Birds of Prey soundtrack with Megan called Diamonds. And even that song really didn't do amazing. And so a lot of us, especially those of us that like to talk about pop culture and music, we're really rallying together to figure out what the hell is going on, because we want to see Normani win. Now, of course, there were those who were not coming from a place of concern or care and were just quick to bash Normani and talk about, oh, people are going to forget about her and Ray Tay Tay Tay. But the people who cared, you know, we were basically, you know, thinking like, this girl deserves better, because it's weird because she comes from RCA Records, and, you know, RCA Records have some pretty heavy hitters that we constantly see them making music. And then she is from like a portion of RCA, like a, you know, like a sub-label, if you will, called Keep Cool or Keep It Cool Records. And, you know, a notable act on there is Mr. Lucky Day, honey, the love of my life, okay? And Lucky is always putting out music. His music is pretty well promoted and marketed. So it was very confusing to see someone come from the exact same place and not do it. I think Van Jess is also on that sublet thing as well, and they also, even though I do think they deserve a little bit more in the promotion department, but at least there's music from them, okay? They have projects, they've been putting out EP and music. With Normani, there is nothing. And so, of course, you know, we're like, what's going on? Because we want her to be the next pop girl, because as I told you, there are not much spaces for Black women in music in general, but definitely when it comes to pop music. Like R&B, there is plenty of, you know, Black women, because that is a very much Black people genre of music. Hip hop, yeah, you know, it's better now, you know, but it's always, you know, Black women have always somewhat been in hip hop compared to pop, where that's not really a thing. Like, you know, an R&B girl may have a pop hit in there, but to say fully like a pop girl, no. The only Black woman that has been a pop girl through and through in the past couple of years is Rihanna. And, well, you know, Miss Sis is not making music like that no more. So, you know, and it's about, and you know, Rihanna is a light-skinned woman, and as I told y'all, dark-skinned women just don't get a seat at that table. And I think it was, you know, Normani was a great opportunity for that to happen. However, now we get Wild Side. And Wild Side, I mean, it's a great record. Like I said, it has, you know, very much that 90s R&B feel with the Aaliyah One in a Million sample in there. And, you know, it's a very much more risque, a little bit more mature than, you know, Motivation for sure. You know, where Motivation had like that flirty, you know, type of record. It still has some sensual, sexual themes in there, but it's pretty subtle. Where, you know, this song we cussing, okay, we getting real nasty. Of course, you have Miss Cardi B on there, so that's as pretty over as it gets. And it's much more on the, you know, R&B side, where like Waves was, like, which was also pretty R&B-esque to me. So, you know, I was watching another video, I can't remember whose video I was watching, where they were talking about Normani, but basically saying that maybe the reason to the hiatus is because, you know, they were trying to figure out what to do with her, which I'm all here for, because I would rather you do that than to come out with music and we don't know what the hell going on. Because there are some folks, well, it's not some folks, it's one folk. Like, when I think about someone like a Justine Skye, where the pieces are there, okay, with Justine. She is pretty, she can sing. I'm not sure about the dancing. I have to go and watch some of her like music videos to know if she's like a dancer type. I don't think she is though. More so singing, and she looks wise, right? She has the capability to make good music. However, every time I hear a project of her, even with her, she just released an album with Timbaland, and it's not working. Like, it's just not working. And I hate to compare the girls, but what I'm saying, what the problem with Justine Scott, I feel, is that she doesn't have a clear direction of what she wants to do. It's like, it's R&B, but not really. It's giving 90s, but not real. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, it's all over the place to me. And for someone who has made 4 albums, I want to say she's made, it's still not clear who she is in the artist and all of that, and that should never be, okay? I ain't an expert, but I'm an expert, okay? And so I wouldn't want the same fate for Normani. And I think that's exactly why Justine's career has not gone nowhere. Like, people know of her, people know that she's pretty, people may know who she's dating, but people don't list, like, I don't hear people talk about her music ever. Like, ever. And I don't really see much people calling her up for features either, or collaborations like that. And I hate that for her, because I want her to, you know, I want all my girls to win, but I don't want that to happen to Normani. Like, she is way too dope to not have all the things. And I think that if that meant for her to take a time to really sit down and be like, this is what I want to do as an artist, this is the type of mark I want to make on the music industry, then so be it. Because I think that Wild Side is a perfect start to whatever era we about to get from Miss Normani. So what I really hope for this now is that this is an era. Like, we stepping into an album now, because I don't even think it's been too much time to make an EP. We need a straight up album, okay? Like, we need 2 more songs for sure. You know, maybe we need a good club, something for the girls, something for the summertime, you know? Like, this is a cute song. It's very much mid-tempo, very sensual. So let's get a song for the girls. Maybe collab with Meg again, or we could do something with SZA. Because I feel like SZA's always down to collab. So maybe another feature, or just by yourself. Or we can also do one with a rapper. Because, you know, club records are always good for a male rapper. Or a female. Like I said, we could do Megan again. I think the girls could do another Megan feature. But yeah, we need another one. And then maybe if are we doing ballads? Are we doing a breakup song? I want a breakup song. Okay, either we gotta do a breakup song or like a I'm so in love with you song. Either way, it's gotta show the girls range. You know what I mean? So I think two more singles in addition to Wild Side, and then an album. And the album needs to come out in the next, really, by the end of the year. An album needs to be happening. I'm not even gonna say just an album. We need to get consistent, music, and then an album, like, soon. Because while of course it doesn't matter the time or place with Normani, she can make an album today, she can make an album 2 years from now, I'ma still listen. I think that people's attention spans are so short that you need to capitalize and strike with iron is hot. Because when you don't, when I tell you people be like, they don't care, they do not care. But I think enough of us is rallying behind Miss Normani that, like I said, whenever she releases an album, it will be a success for sure. But I do hope that during this time, she cultivated a certain sound and, a vibe that she wants to go for this album, because I want it to win awards. I want it to go up. Okay, I want enough noise to be made about it. I want people to talk about it for generations. Okay, because that's the type of talent Normani is. Because let's talk about that visual, though. Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? That visual. Like I said, I thought, like, Motivation was it. This is it. Like, what the looks, like I said, the nods to Aaliyah and the choreography, the little stunt double that looks like her, so it's like kind of playing with your mind, kind of like, remember Beautiful Liar with Shakira and Beyonce, and there was a moment in time where we thought they were like the same person. Like, it was giving that, and I loved it. I was here for it. But Normani understands the assignment when it comes to visuals. Like, she totally gets it. But yeah, I really hope that this is the start of, Normani truly stepping into her star power and being the star that we deserve, that I deserve, I should say, just me, okay? Because she deserved better. And like I said, so many of us were just like, I don't want it to be a Motivation where it was just a great song, great visual, and then we move on. I want it to be consecutive. I want her to get her true shine, like, for real. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say about Miss Normani. I'm really excited. I'm so happy about this. I'm so happy. I cannot wait to see what we're gonna get from Miss Normani. I'm hoping that the next video I make about her is an album review, okay? But yeah, let me know if y'all gotta listen to Wild Side. Did you watch the video? What do you think about Normani and her career so far? What do you want to see from her? Who do you want her to collab with? All that good stuff. Let's discuss in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll definitely see y'all in my next video. Peace out.